Go.
Wait, wait, restart the countdown.
All right, all right. Three, two,
Two,
one,
one,
go.
go. Hey, what is up, guys? This is Ismail1092, and today I'm here for another commentary gameplay over some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but this is not my gameplay because this gameplay is better than my gameplay. But anyways, this is a gameplay from one of my longtime friends. I've met him since I started on Xbox. He was actually, I think, my first ever subscriber on this channel. Say what's up, dude.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Germans, and welcome to this Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary. As Ismail1092 said, you're watching my gameplay, which is a 52 gun streak with the Scar L extended mag suppressor with attachment proficiency, using, of course, the Specialist Strike package on the map Arcadin. Now, I kind of
Yeah.
get on my channel. I get a bunch of mobs on my channel. Enough said. A lot of people do that already. Now let's get to the topic of this commentary.
Yeah, so basically we have a wide variety of topics, and we have a hard-hitting question that I actually asked him, and we thought it would be kind of interesting to talk about. We'll talk about that towards the end, so stay tuned. But what we wanted to talk about today is basically Black Ops 2 itself, how it's going to change the game, how it's going to change YouTube, and how different it's going to be with this new 10-point, custom class system. So tell them what you think about the 10-point custom class system, because I think it's kind of interesting. I don't know how it will work out. What do you think?
Well, the thing I like about the 10-point allocation system is that you can pick any combination of things, any combination of guns, point streaks, perks, anything at all. But the really thing I really like about it is that you can scrap the whole idea of having equipment and grenades and give yourself another attachment. You can give yourself more perks. You can even get better or more than three, I think they're called point streaks now, or score streaks. And
Yes.
that's what I really like about it is that I don't even use tactical equipment anymore. So I can just slap on, three attachments and have like five perks instead of just three. And that's one of my most things I'm looking forward to Black Ops 2. What
Yeah.
about you?
Well, me personally, I think that's actually a great idea what you just said. Like me, I barely ever use my tactical except when I'm using, a portable radar, which I always do. But if I had a choice, I wouldn't really run anything in that slot. I would actually run like an extra perk instead of that. I think that's a great idea. So I think Treyarch itself is very innovative, as we've noticed in the past games. Black Ops 2, I mean, sorry, Black Ops and like from World at War to Black Ops was a world difference. From Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, I mean, sorry, from Black Ops to Black Ops 2, so it looks like it's going to be a world difference. But from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, it looks, kind of the same-ish. Even the map Arcaden wasn't much different from Terminal, in my personal opinion. But itself, Treyarch, I feel like they're going to save the Call of Duty with Black Ops 2. I feel like Call of Duty is going to become better with Treyarch's innovation behind it. And I think the 10-point system is going to be a great idea and a great step forward. What do you think about how they're bringing back only assault like they used to have? You know what I mean?
The thing that I like about what they're bringing back with Assault is that when you use the Assault Strike package, it kind of gives everyone an even playing field. Everybody's using the Assault Strike package. They're all getting their Assault things, and I think it would kind of promote rushing a little bit more, or getting Assault kill streaks, rather than the one lone gun using the Specialist, or the one kid trying to get up his Stealth Bomber for the no skill multi kill in Modern Warfare 3.
Speaking of no skill, it just passed by.
Yeah, that's true. I really hate the stealth bombers in this game, but I really think that they're hitting it out of the park with the Assault Strike package. And the one thing I have a problem with is that everything stacks up in a sense where when you use an UAV, you get point streaks for that, as how little as it may be, 15 points or for the score. But I mean, little by little, it adds up, and some people might get really high score streaks just using a UAV, Blackbird, and all the other stuff. So I'm kind of be curious how that would play out.
Yeah. I think they're kind of taking some ideas from Medal of Honor, because Medal of Honor kind of did that with their whole score chain system. But at the same time, they're keeping the COD feel to the game, which I like. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed in, I understand that Assault is going to keep an even playing field, but I love my specialists, man. I can't play without specialists. I'm so accustomed to it. But I think it's going to be kind of a good idea because I hope they don't bring back any mobs or nukes, because then what ends up happening is too many people are going to start camping for them. It's going to become frustrating. It's going to make you hate the game in the end when you don't get your streaks. And I don't want that to be the main focus of my game. I don't want a nuke or anything. to be my main focus. And I heard they might bring back some sort of thing. I don't know if they do. I think it's okay, but if they don't, then I have no problem with it. So what is your opinion on MOABs? Because you're like the Moab king out of my friends list on Xbox.
Well, in my opinion, I love mobs and nukes and all that because it gives people, I don't know, like for me, when I upload my gameplay, I look to getting mobs and all that. Like when I upload assault gameplay, I don't know what my standard would be. Like I didn't join the YouTube scene when it was kind of like Black Ops, and Black Ops only had assault, as we all know, and I don't really know how to judge my gameplay by that. But when I judge my gameplay by mobs, I know, okay, this is a 2-minute mob, this is good, this is 5-minute mob, not really good, so I'll just maybe slap on a topic over that, and I don't really talk about the gameplay. But when I play assault, I mean, what do I do? Like, in my opinion, I don't really know what is good gameplay, because it's just not one of my things I'm accustomed to using or uploading.
Yeah. And I think that might be a Jurassic different, but even in the Modern Warfare 2 days in the YouTube community when Modern Warfare 2 was the latest game, it wasn't like a nuke was the standard. It was just, any sort of gameplay, Predator, Harrier, Chopper, those kind of thing. Back then, like, I guess nukes were kind of rare in a sense, but, nukes are definitely easier to get. It's just with the bullshit in the game, it's kind of harder. But at the same time, I feel like MOBs kind of helped me so much to become a better player because they helped me get nukes in the end because I could never get a nuke. If you remember the days.
Oh my God, I remember all that. Even when I trapped you in a corner, but let's not talk about that right now.
Well, a long time ago, since I've known German since like the first day I got my Xbox and went online, I talked to him, and it's a pretty funny story behind that. We'll talk about that another time if we ever do another dual comm. But it's like nukes, I could never get them, and then it's like specialists help me like gain some gun skill by rushing around and stuff. And I've noticed your accuracy is almost like perfect with the controller. Which I find really hard to do. I kind of prefer mouse and keyboard because one, it's more accurate. I mean, let's be honest, that's the straight up truth. Because if you're good with the mouse and keyboard and you're good with a controller, if you put two and two together, like you put the best PC player using his PC controller on Xbox, I mean PC mouse and keyboard on Xbox, they're gonna do better. But it's just itself. How do you get such good accuracy? Is what I'm trying to imply.
Well, when I use my accuracy or when I use my hands to use my controller, I don't even know why I said that, but I play on a 10 sensitivity during this gameplay, and I found it that I was not accurate at all. I mean, when you lower your sensitivity just a smidgen, just a little bit, from 10 to 8, you find a really huge drastic increase in your accuracy, and that's what I play now. I play on an 8 sensitivity, and the reason or the way I got used to playing on 10 sensitivity is just I played on 10 ever since Modern Warfare 2 came out until Modern Warfare 3, and I kind of got used to it. And all I gotta say, if you want to raise your accuracy, is get used to the sensitivity you're playing on. Don't constantly switch it around, and you'll find yourself having better accuracy. And just because you got used to the controller you've had, and just the sensitivity that you've been using.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, on Modern Warfare 3, I switched to 7. You know me from Modern Warfare 2. I was a 2 or 3 sensitivity player and Black Ops, but Modern Warfare 3 is a more kind of rushers game with specialists, so I needed to switch to high sensitivity, and control freaks kind of helped me, but at the same time I still feel like a lower sensitivity is more accurate in the end, but this game has such messed up maps that you need a lower sensitivity. One other thing before we go, guys, I'm gonna add an extra clip to this gameplay. I just wanted to talk about what do you think those YouTubers who rely on support only will do in Black Ops. This was a big topic we want to talk about.
I found out that I find that when people use support, it kind of lowers their ability to kind of get better at the game. And I've been having an ongoing battle with Ismail when we kind of talk about this stuff in the comment section of some of my videos when I use support for other players. But I mean, the thing that I think that they're going to do instead of having run support is that they're just going to have them only run UAVs and just spam that the hell out of that. And then they get their gameplays like that, but it lowers their gun skill if they just make them use UAV and ballistic vest, because the ballistic vest adds 30% health to them and kind of makes them a little bit of a walking tank. And as well, it kind of gives the enemies a lower advantage because, of course, Green Goblin has like 30% extra health, and it's really hard for them to actually kill him because he has such better gun skill than them as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. In COD 4, when the people had Juggernaut, there was stopping power. There was a counter to it, you know what I mean? And, like, people who had stopping power could counter it, and it evens out, you know? But in Modern Warfare 3, there is no sort of stopping power. So whoever has, basically, the quote-unquote Juggernaut, aka the Ballistic Vest, is gonna dominate all the time, even if it's by one bullet, because, 30 health is pretty much one bullet for a lot of guns. And even if it's by one bullet, it still gives them that advantage. And I find that people who, like, get a full team spawn trapping with that is I think it's really cool. I mean, I did it one time, but I didn't have people running vests to that point. Like 8 people running vests. I only had like one guy. He volunteered to run vest, and I don't really ask people to run vest anymore. I really don't care about Modern Warfare 3 as much as I used to. But in a sense, in general, the game itself, it does lower your skill without a doubt. And Germans has convinced me this to this fact, and it's kind of true. But there are still good players who use it and their skills aren't lowered, but they wouldn't be able to pull off, like, let's say a Pentamo playing solo. I mean, it's almost impossible. But the thing is, Germans convinced me, if you guys see in his old videos, that it is unfair and it shouldn't be used. And at first I was against him, but then I kind of figured out what he was saying, and I kind of agree with you, man.
All right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I guess this is the end of the commentary.
So just say goodbye.
All right, guys. My name is Germans. Signing out for another gameplay commentary. If you can, like this video on my channel and on his. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.
Alright, and by the way, guys, if you're on my channel watching him, make sure to subscribe, and if you're on his channel watching me, be sure to check out my videos, and I hope to see you guys later. Peace out, like up, and bye.
See you later.